You can scroll past this video, or you can pause for just one breath, because sometimes one breath is enough to save a hard day. We're walking along the shoulder of America's roads. On the left is grass. On the right, traffic flows like a river that never sleeps. We carry no banners. We chant no slogans. We argue with no one about who's right or wrong. We simply walk. And out in front is a dog named Aloka, calm, loyal, who sometimes looks back as if to ask, "Is everyone okay?" If you're tired, under pressure, or feeling pulled into the noise of the news, social media, or anger, we want to offer you this. Peace is not something you find somewhere far away. Peace is something you practice right now, in this moment, exactly where you're standing. We walk for peace, not to make you become someone else. We walk to help you remember. You already have the capacity to be calm, to be kind, and to be steady. It's just been a long time since you've touched that place inside yourself. We started in Texas, and we're heading toward Washington, D.C., but what we truly hope to reach is not a city. It's a quiet stopping place inside each person, where you're not pulled by anger, not overwhelmed by worry, and not separated from kindness just because life is busy. You might be a teacher, a driver, a nurse, an office worker, a business owner, a student, a father, a mother. Whoever you are, we believe you've had days when you said something you wish you hadn't said, did something you wish you hadn't done, reacted too quickly, and then regretted it. That's why we walk, to practice a deeply human skill, pausing before we react. Along the way, we've noticed something moving about America. People can disagree about so many things and still offer each other a bottle of water. They can be strangers and still smile. They can be in a hurry and still ask, "Are you guys okay?" Each time that happens, we remember the reason. Peace doesn't require perfection. Peace requires small actions, repeated every day. And if you'd like to walk with us in this video, we ask one simple thing. Place a hand on your chest and take one slow breath. It doesn't need to be technically perfect, only real. Breathe in and know you're breathing in. Breathe out and know you're breathing out. That is the first step. We don't know what you believe about religion, but we do know you have something that's always with you, your nervous system. When you're stressed, it switches into fight or flight. You become quicker to anger, quicker to defend yourself, quicker to see others as annoying or threatening. And many times, you're not a bad person, you're simply exhausted. So instead of lofty theories, we want to offer a few practical things you can do right away in a busy life. When you're about to react, in an email, in a meeting, or at home, pause for 10 seconds. Don't hit send too fast. Don't speak too fast. Take one slow breath. Notice where your body is tense, how fast your heart is beating. Then continue, and choose how you continue. 10 seconds can save a relationship, save a workday, save an evening at home. And if you already reacted, that's okay. The goal isn't to get it right 100% of the time. The goal is to return. On this road, we've learned something else as well. Kindness in America often comes in very simple forms. Someone holding a door, someone letting you merge, someone checking in, a quiet nod. You can try 1% kindness each day. One small act so simple you don't need credit for it. Say thank you a little more clearly. Text a friend you haven't checked on in a while. Leave a sincere and encouraging comment. Return the shopping cart. Give someone an extra moment when they seem rushed. When you plant kindness, you change the climate inside your own mind. Your brain remembers that the world is not only danger. And if you feel low, lonely, or you've lost trust, try 1% kindness for 7 days. It costs nothing, only your sincerity. We walk every day, and we know walking isn't only exercise. Walking is a reset. If you're busy, try 7 minutes of walking each day. No headphones, no phone. Feel your feet touch the ground. Look up at the sky. Look at a tree. Listen to real sounds. Let the breath be natural. You may be surprised how 7 minutes can pull you out of the spiral of scrolling and stress. And if where you live isn't a good place to walk, you can still reset by standing by a window, looking into the distance, and taking 10 slow breaths. Peace doesn't require a big ritual. Peace requires a small space where you can return to your body. And we also want to be honest. This journey isn't always beautiful like a movie. Some days the wind is cold. Some days the feet ache. Some days the rain hits hard. Some days the mind is heavy. And there are moments when you wonder what you're doing. But that's life too. There are days when you lose motivation, when you want to quit, when you feel like you're not okay. On days like that, we don't try to become superheroes. We return to the most basic thing. Take one more step. People often talk about resilience, but for us, resilience isn't hardening yourself to endure. It's softening so you don't break. It isn't pushing emotions down. It's seeing them clearly so they can pass. When difficulties arise, anger can come very fast, but compassion can also come fast if you practice. You don't have to agree with everything. You don't have to like everyone, but you can choose not to speak words that hurt someone just to let it out, not to turn social media into a place to pour out bitterness, not to turn disagreement into hatred. You can say, "I disagree," and still speak with the voice of someone who has self-control. And then there is Aloka. Aloka doesn't talk about peace. Aloka lives peace. Aloka doesn't argue. Aloka simply walks. When someone slows down, Aloka slows down. When someone stops, Aloka stops. When someone is tired, Aloka lies down beside them. The loyalty of a dog reminds us of something adults often forget. Walking together matters more than walking fast. If you're in a difficult season, if you've lost a job, if you're caring for a sick loved one, if you're stuck in anxiety, trying to break a harmful habit, or feeling lonely in a crowded city, we won't claim we understand everything, but we can walk with you at least in this video. Before you go, we want you to take a very specific 3-day plan with you. On day 1, pause before you react 3 times and take a 7-minute walk without your phone. On day 2, do one small act of kindness, and before bed, take 10 slow breaths. On day 3, choose one conversation you usually avoid and begin with, "I want to understand you better." Then breathe slowly before you respond. It's only 3 days, but if you do it sincerely, you may notice you're less pulled around by the world. And if you ask us, what is peace? We'll answer simply, peace is living in a loud world without letting that loud world steal your heart. If you want to take one more step with us today, send this video to a friend who's tired, or leave a comment that says, "I choose peace today." Not to prove anything, only to remind yourself. We will keep walking along the shoulders of America's roads, through wind and traffic, through bright days and difficult ones, because peace is not the destination, peace is the way we walk. May you be peaceful in the midst of life. Namo Buddha.